Hi friends, welcome back to Nageshwari's Kitchen. Today I'm going to show you three or four recipes of kids lunch box. I'll show you what are all the lunch that I prepare to my kids. I'll show three or four, it depends on the video length, and I will post more in my future videos as well. I hope you all will enjoy this video. Let's get into the video. Before that, if you're watching Nageshwari's Kitchen for the first time, please subscribe to Nageshwari's Kitchen and press the notification bell symbol. You will get notified whenever I post my new videos. Let's get into the video. The first recipe is going to be egg puff. I'm going to start doing the stuffing. You can do any variation in this one. I'm going to do a simple onion stuffing with egg. So to this, take a pan, add around 1 teaspoon of oil. Do not add too much of oil to this recipe, just 1 teaspoon is more than enough. You can add any oil as you wish. To this, I'm adding 2 big onion slice. You don't have to chop it finely, just slice it, thin slices. Take 2 onions and add 1 teaspoon of salt. The salt is as per your taste. We are not going to cook this onion too much, just 2 minutes, not more than that. When the onion is changed to translucent color, that's more than enough, because we are going to bake this for more than 20 minutes, so it will cook while the baking process. So add salt as per your taste, and then add 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder and half a teaspoon of chili powder. The chili powder is as per your taste, as per your spicy level. So we normally use little bit spicy food at home, so I'm adding little bit more of chili powder, and cook this onion for just 2 minutes, not more than that. So now see, this onion is cooked perfectly. So it has to get little bit soft, not too much, till you will feel the crunchiness. So during the baking process it will be ready. So this is done. Now let's start to do the stuffing, filling with the puff pastry. I have taken a store bought puff pastry. So with one sheet I'm going to make 4 puff pastries. So you can make 6 as well. So if you want a smaller size, you can do 6 as well. So take the mixture of that you prepared. I prepared with onion today. You can make with potato, carrots, all mixed vegetables, or even you can make with chicken mince or lamb mince as well. It will taste so yummy. So I'm making a simple version with onion, and then take a half a teaspoon or 1 teaspoon of masala that you prepared. So this is, I'm going to give this for kids lunch box, so I'm adding little bit less masala. If you want to have more masalas, you can add more as well. To this I'm adding half a egg, just sliced half egg of each puff pastry. You can add one big egg as well, but to me half is more than enough. And also you can cover it completely. If you add one egg, you can't seal it fully, it will be like slightly open. So but in some bakeries that's how they serve, so you can see the egg outside as well, but I don't like that version. I like the puff pastry is fully covered. So I'm using half a egg to this one. So just do whatever shape that you prefer. I just fold it to square shape. So one is done. And take one baking tray, add a baking sheet. To this I'm adding little bit of spray. You can use the normal oil also to do it. So by doing this, the sesame seeds will stick on top. So I have white color sesame seeds, that's why I'm using this. If you have black color, it will look good also. The look wise also will be very good. So I'm using this, and the sesame seeds will be very crispy and crunchy when after you baked. um, Today's snack is going to be watermelon. So every day I give one fruit for snack, and some junk chocolates or biscuits or something, just uh, uh, my daughter used to say that's a brain food. So the junk is, they call it as brain food, but to me the healthy version is the brain food. So I'm giving a watermelon today, because the puff pastry itself is too much of calories and more fat in puff pastry because too much of butter they use. So try to uh, com- compromise with some extra fruits or a healthy version of your snack. My kids, they love fruits. We normally have more fruits in our regular meal. My family is like a fruit family. I buy more fruits than the vegetables during my
எத்தனை வேணும் நமக்கு?
shopping
மூணு.
stuff.
Are
So
you sure?
today
Yeah.
I'm going to give
Okay.
three puff pastries for my son and two for my daughter. So you
Okay.
can have
Take the whole
normal
lunch.
adult can
Yeah.
have four at least. So it will be so tasty, crunchy. Even during the lunchtime, it will be crispy as well. So it's my first recipe, puff pastry. The snack is watermelon. The second one, it's going to be interesting, but it's so simple and so delicious lunch. To this, I have taken egg, one egg, and I'm adding 2 or 3 spoons of sugar. So you can add according to your taste. To this, I'm adding just a few pinch of salt and 1 cup of milk. So we are going to beat this until the sugar and salt dissolves. So mix it completely. Then we will add the flour. Today I'm going to add plain flour. If you don't want to add plain flour, if you want a healthy version, you can do it with wheat flour as well. So you have to whisk this without any lumps and also make sure the sugar is dissolved completely. So this is done. Now let's start to add the flour. So as I said, I'm going to use the plain flour. You can use a wheat flour as well. It's going to be tasty as well. So I don't do these type of lunch boxes every day, but weekly once or 2 weeks once I do this. I use plain flour weekly once or twice. 2 weeks once, not twice. 2 weeks once. We don't use plain flour every day in our regular meal. We use mostly wheat flour. So just use the whisk and without any lumps. This is done. The flour consistency, the batter consistency should be like this. It should be a pouring consistency, more than the thin batter of a dosa batter. So take a pan and grease some oil and add 1 or 2 scoops of the batter that we prepared and make it into a thin sheet. So just the same way how you prepare a thin crispy dosa, so we are going to do it the same way. You can adjust the batter quantity, how big the dosa or the pancake that you want to prepare. So I have added 3 scoops of the batter. So we are not going to cook too much, just like 50% done. So it will cook fast as well. And add 1 teaspoon of oil just to get a crispy version. So once one side is cooked, turn to the other side. It will come easily because if we used egg in it, so it will come very, without sticking, it will come very easily. So once you turn just 30 seconds, then you take it out. So do not cook too much. So this is done. See, looks so good. You can eat as it is as well, but we are going to do some stuffing inside. So to this, I have taken 3 boiled eggs, and by using the fork, just mash it. So with the help of fork, you can mash the eggs very easily. You don't have to use your hands. And if you see some crumbles of your eggs will be taste good as well when you have a bite. So to this I'm going to use very very mayonnaise. You can use any flavor that you prefer. I have added 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise and mixed together. If you are using plain mayonnaise, you can adjust the flavors with some chili flakes, salt, and pepper. Have used peri peri chili mayonnaise, so I don't need any spicy or anything. This itself is spicy version. So I have mixed this. Those now the stuffing is ready. You can do the variation by adding some vegetables as well with this. I have tasted. I want little bit more spicy, so I have added more little bit of pepper powder. And as I said, you can do the variation by adding some capsicum, carrot, some onion as well along with this. I'm going to give just the eggs. So take one dosa or the pancake that we prepared and add in the stuffing that the quantity is based on how much you want to give to your kid. So I'm adding around 2 tablespoons of stuffing. You can do chicken wings stuffing as well with this one. It will be tasty as well. So just fold it like a packet. And to this to stick this one I'm using the same batter that we prepared. So just apply on both side and then close it, so the stuffing will not come outside. It will be sealed properly as well. So just fold it like a packet. You can do any shape. You can do some creative shapes as well, triangle, hexagon. You can use some cutter to make some different shapes as well. So this one is a simple and delicious breakfast, or even you can serve this for dinner. It will be so yummy. As I said, you can do more variation. I used eggs for today's stuffing, but I normally use more variations with some chicken mince, lamb mince, even fish. It will go very well. So try this recipe. For each kid, maybe 2 or 3 pancakes with this one will be very yummy, and it's more than enough for one kid. So try this recipe. If you have any other variation, if you prepared at home, please leave that in the comment section below. We will definitely try it and share more ideas to Nageshwari's kitchen. Let's pack. I'm going to pack this in the lunch box. If you're serving hot in your while having lunch or breakfast, so you can cut this into triangle shape and serve it. It will look good as well. But as this is for lunch box, so I'm going to serve it as it is. And the snack is going to be blueberries and some cookies. Good day biscuits. I'm going to serve for good day biscuits for snack.
பர்கர் வெஜிடபிள்ஸ்லாம் வச்சு ஆம்லேட் மாதிரி பண்ணி அதை வந்து ஒரு பர்கர் மாதிரி எப்படி பசங்களுக்கு அதை அப்படியே அட்ராக்டிவாக பார்த்த உடனே சாப்பிட்ணுன்னு தோன்ற அளவுக்கு ஒரு பர்கர் ஒன்று பண்ண போகிறேன்.
So the third recipe is going to be vegetable omelette burger. I'll show you how to do it. So I have taken randomly some vegetables, mushroom, carrot, and capsicum. You can choose any vegetable, the crunchy vegetables that you have in your fridge. To this I'm using 2 eggs today. Just with 2 or 3 eggs you can add it. So based on how many lunch box that you want to pack. With 2 eggs you can serve easily 2 burgers. To this I'm adding some pepper powder. You can add chili flakes, chili powder as well, based on how spicy you want this stuffing is. So I'm adding only pepper powder and little bit of salt. Mix well. We are going to make just a simple omelette with some healthy version with some vegetables. So do not add onion to this recipe. It will become soggy, and also while during the lunchtime it will not taste that good. So I'm going to add only the vegetables. Capsicum, you can add colorful capsicum as well, and finely chopped carrots and some mushrooms. Make sure you chop them really finely, very small pieces, and mix together. And then we are going to make this into a omelette, just plain omelette. No other special ingredients in this recipe. Just I'm going to add little bit of butter. It will taste very good, and also it will give you nice aroma when you bite your burger. So I'm taking the butter as it is, because while cooking itself it will melt, so I'm not going to melt it. um, Take a pan, just spread some oil, and then pour the mixture that we prepared, and cook this for 2 minutes on each side. Then it will cook very fast, the egg will cook very fast, and also the vegetables will be crunchy. Do not cook too much, we want the crunchy texture, so cook just 2 minutes on each side, and make sure the butter is on both, evenly spread it. You can add any vegetable with this one. You can add cabbage, some grated cauliflower as well goes very well with this with this omelette. um, you can add some chilies if you like spicy version, so you can do more variation. If you want to add some meat, you can add some cooked chicken mince or cooked lamb mince as well. With this one it will give you very filling uh, thing. If you add a non-veg stuffing with this one, it will be very filling recipe. If you want to have for your lunch box, you can do that as well. So I have just cooked 2 minutes on one side, so I just turned it to the other side. Meanwhile we will prepare the buns. So I just used store-bought buns, and then cut them into half, and then add some spread, butter spread. You can use any spread. I'm using olive spread today, and make sure you spread it on both sides. Do not cook too much. It should be soft, but it should get that golden color as well. So make sure the buns are soft. See, this is a fluffy omelette, vegetable omelette is ready. So I'm going to make them into half, and I'm going to serve um, half for one burger, and the other one is for one more burger. So you can give two burgers to your kid, or one burger, based on how big you want to serve to your kid. So my stuffing is ready now. Just going to toast the buns. If you want to toast on both sides, you can do that as well, but I'm going to do just one side, and I have added lot of butter spread, and then just toast it for few seconds until you see the golden color. Do not toast it too much, and the bread will be too crispy. We want the buns should be soft. Now uh, the buns are toasted. Now let's start to prepare the vegetables. If you want to add any crispy vegetables with this one, you can add that as well. Cucumber, any other salad, spinach, tomato. You can add lettuce as well. So the buns are toasted. See how beautifully it's cooked, golden in color. Now let's start to arrange. I'm going to serve one burger for each kid. So take the bun on one side. I'm going to add the omelette and some cucumber. You can add any crunchy vegetable, the fresh vegetable that you like. I'm going to add some carrot, and then close it. So you can add some mayonnaise if you want, or some tomato sauce. But if you add the tomato sauce, the buns will become too soft. That's why I'm not going to add any sauce with this. And or you can give some separate sachets of sauce separately, so while having the food they can add it while eating that burger. For snacks, I'm going to add some grapes and some chips. our favorite kettle chili chips. So this is the lunch box for my kids today. The healthy version of vegetable omelette burger with some chips and grapes. Now let's see the fourth recipe. This is a chicken roll. So I have taken boneless chicken pieces, cut them into thin stripes. We are going to marinate same like how we marinate for tandoori chicken. The same version I'm going to do it, so you can adjust the variation as per your taste. To this chicken I have added little bit of salt and 1/4 teaspoon of pepper powder. This spoon is really small, so that's why I'm saying it's 1/4 teaspoon of pepper powder. So you can adjust it according to your spicy level. And I'm adding some chili powder. This stuffing, the marination is it's up to you. So if you want to add some just chili powder, ginger garlic paste, pepper powder, turmeric powder, and if you don't like the chili powder, you can just add some mayonnaise as well, or you can do a lot of variations. So today I'm adding some uh, plain flour, corn flour, and then some chili powder and some turmeric powder, pepper, chili powder, salt. So mix all these together. Um, do not add yogurt, it will not taste good. So the marination is ready. You can do this marination in the night itself, so it will soak overnight. The taste also will be very nice if you soak overnight. So I did this marination one day before. The morning, the next day morning, I'm just going to fry this and then it will be easy. You have to just fry for 5-10 minutes and then you can start to um, do the packing of your bread. You can start to prepare your bread rolls. Today I'm going to serve with bread rolls. You can do with some normal plain bread, or you can serve with chapati as well. So I'm going to use the bread roll, and I just added the olive spread on both sides. I'm going to toast it meanwhile while the chicken is cooking. So see, this is golden in color and it's cooked very well. I'm going to prepare the next one. So simultaneously you can prepare the toasting of your bread rolls, or you can prepare the chapati. You can stuff this with some um, parota as well. You can do use any bread that you want to stuff. And if you don't want to give any carbs, or if you are in diet, you can just eat this chicken as it is with some salad. You can do whatever the variation that you like. So the chicken is fried. Now let's start to cut the vegetables. So today I'm using carrot, lettuce, and some cucumber. So all these vegetables are from my garden. Isn't it so good? And it's more healthy as well. It's so crunchy, crispy, so good. It tastes very, very nice, so yummy. So today I'm going to add just one piece because my bread roll is very small. So I'm adding only one piece of chicken. So if your bread roll is very big, you can adjust one or two or three. You can add accordingly as per how big your bread roll you want to have. And add some fresh vegetables, the crunchy vegetables. You can add some tomatoes as well if you like to have tomatoes. You can do that as well. And you can add some sauce, chili sauce, tomato sauce, mayonnaise. It goes very well. Today I'm going to use tomato sauce and close it. So the bread roll is ready, so yummy, and you can prepare in 10 minutes. If you marinate the chicken overnight, it will be ready in 10 minutes. So you don't have to stand in the kitchen for like hours and hours just to prepare the lunch box for kids. So prepare like these simple variations of lunch boxes. So if you have any other variation which you can prepare in 10-15 minutes, please share with us. So I'm going to serve one bread roll for each kid, and then the junk is going to be one rose chocolate, and this is freshly picked from farm raspberries. So I have shared that video from Raspberry Farm video in my previous videos. I will give the link in the description box below. Please check it out. If you are living close by, please visit that farm. Now let's start to prepare our final dish. The fifth lunch box is going to be tuna bread. So today I'm using the tin tuna. You can use fresh tuna as well. So let's start to prepare the stuffing. To this, take a pan, add 1 teaspoon of oil and some onion. One onion finely chopped. Just saute this for 30 seconds. We are not going to cook too much. We are not going to caramelize the onion, just 30 seconds, and then you can add the vegetables as per your taste. Today I'm going to use green peas, the frozen green peas. You can use carrots, cabbage, capsicum, um, cauliflower. You can do more variations in this one. I'm doing a simple version. Add 1 teaspoon of salt, and as I said, I'm going to use the store bought tuna, so there must be some salt in it, so make sure you add correct salt. Adjust the salt quantity accordingly. So today I'm using the store-bought tuna chunks. This is in spring water, so it's just plain tuna. If you're using any flavored version of tuna, so make sure you mix your flavors accordingly. So as I'm using just plain tuna, I drained the water completely, and just mix. It's already cooked tuna, so we don't have to cook too much. So I'm going to cook only like 5 minutes, and I'm going to add the spices according to my taste. You can adjust it according to your taste. If you don't want to add any spices, you can add some mayonnaise, chili flakes, or chili sauce, tomato sauce. You can do the variations according to your taste. So just mix for 30 seconds, and then we will start to add our spices. Do not cook too much. The tuna is already cooked. The snow peas, it will cook only like, you don't have to cook completely. Even if it is crunchy, it will taste very good. And the onion we cooked in the beginning stage itself. So this is almost done. Now let's start to add in our spices. It will take only like 5-10 minutes to prepare these type of dishes. Um, to this today I'm adding some turmeric powder, some chili powder, and then I'm going to add some cumin powder as well. So you can adjust it according to your spicy level and also as per your taste. So now the stuffing is almost done. So you may be thinking I'll be giving on every day the bread, parotas, chapatis, these type of stuff, but I do give rice varieties as well. I will give part 2 kids breakfast video in my future videos. I normally give more rice varieties and also more noodle variety as well to my kids lunch box. So I have shared only like few recipes in this video, but there are more varieties that we can prepare and I prepare to my kids. I always try to experiment some other new stuff always. This stuffing is done, just finish it off with some fresh coriander leaves. Now we can stuff into bread or chapati, or even you can just mix with some rice and make it into a fried rice. It will taste so yummy. Just add little bit of soy sauce and chili sauce and add some rice with this, and you can make yummy and delicious fried rice. But today I'm going to serve with my bread. Just make put enough stuffing inside, and my spread is finished, so I didn't put spread at the bottom. But please do add some butter spread and the both side of your bread. It will give you nice and buttery flavor and crispy texture on both side and soft inside. uh, and put some butter on top as well, so it will give you a nice buttery flavor when you have a bite. Every bite you will enjoy. So my bread is turned into golden in color. It looks so yummy, and it's so delicious. It will taste so delicious as well. It's a fish dish, so it will give you really filling lunch box. So my kids lunch box is ready. Today I'm going to serve with some fruits of mangoes and some crackers. Here normally we don't get mangoes all the time. Whenever we get the mango season, I always buy mangoes and we enjoy. We love mangoes. We don't get the exact taste of what we get in India, but here whatever the taste, we enjoy it. And I hope you all enjoyed watching my 5 recipes. I will post more recipes in my future videos.
I hope you all enjoyed watching this video. If you like this video, please thumbs up and share with your friends. Please subscribe to Nageshwari's Kitchen. I will see you in another video. Bye.